What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Welcome to the channel. Long time no see. As we have been grinding out live streams since Twitch drops about a little over a week ago. We've been live streaming every single day over the holidays. Taking a little break today. We're gonna make this video here to show you guys how I've been grinding these Christmas crackers with the new Christmas Hunt Brawl. Now, I can't tell you how to get to 40,000 rating points as far as like the top scorers go. I cannot tell you how to get that far, but I can tell you how to consistently get to wave 15 with ease, and even how I managed to get to wave 18 with a team of decent players and using low power score builds. By the way, getting really good crackers. 399 is kind of the goal to get crackers when you're playing the builds I'm about to show you guys, and doing it in around 15 minutes. So it is actually pretty decent amount of crackers once you get the hang of it. The builds that I'm going to be using, if you did not know, the lower power score you play in this game mode, the easier the bots become. So for example, I used a Typhoon build, kind of debatably the most powerful cannons in the game, right? Relic cannons. Used Typhoon on a Catalina and I was barely scratching the bots, versus when I dropped down to a 7K build, or even as we're actually going to use today, where is she? The 4K version or the 5K version with just simple rapiers on it. This build shreds, and this was actually the build that I used to get to wave 18. So I have to give credit to the original author of this style, if they were the original author, Ruz T3 from Leffer. I downloaded this build on Exhibition, which was very fun. It has the therms on it, really cool build to use. Any kind of autocannons are really good. A lot of people are using whirlwinds for this event with these kind of helicopters, because you get more damage with the range of the whirlwind. So if you have whirlwinds, use them potentially. But for today's video, we're going to show you how you can get an insane amount of crackers for under 5,000 power score builds, guys, and using simple blue weapons. Now, all right, so before we get into battle, I just want to explain a little bit of how to fly this thing, or how the controls work on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, doesn't matter. Your best friend when you're flying this build is going to be your stabilization button. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, naturally that's going to be your handbrake circle. If you're on PC, it's going to be the space bar. Now, what I did on console, I mapped my handbrake for my aircraft. I mounted my stabilization to L2. If you're on Xbox, you might want to use like the left, I think it's the left trigger or left bumper. Which one is that? I don't remember. But anyway, L2 is stabilization. That way I can still move my crosshairs freely, and I don't have to like claw the circle button. So stabilization on L2 worked for me really well, or R3 over here is not bound to anything, but I wanted to have full control over my crosshairs when I'm stabilizing. Now, what this will do if you're on a helicopter, stabilization or the handbrake will straighten your build. If you go up, it'll actually start to fly straight up. If you go down, it'll fly straight down. If I go left or right when I'm stabilizing, it'll actually just kind of pivot the cabin a little bit. It'll move it a little bit left to right, versus like without the stabilization, just left is full-blown left. Up actually just kind of pushes you forward. Now, what you can do when you stabilize in this new raid is look straight down with this build. Now you are looking straight down. You can stabilize, and look at that. You're right over top of these bots. Most bots can't actually hurt you when you're right over top of their build like this, especially like the bosses at the end, like those cyclone bots, things like that. They can't really hurt you when you're flying over top of them. So the stabilization is your friend. You're gonna have to stay moving when you're fighting scorpions and cannons, as you'll see. And another thing you'll notice on this build, there is an Argus. Now, for me, this helps when those, if you guys make it to, I think wave 13, I believe is when they start, or maybe it's maybe it's like later. We'll see when we get into the match. But the Argus will shoot down the lock-on missiles when those bots try to target you. They also shoot down fortunes as well, but that's not as relevant. So I definitely would recommend taking an Argus, or maybe if it would lower the power score, you actually might be able to take a flock and then drop the generator down a peg, drop the Argus. It might have better luck with a flock. So let me know if that works for you in the comments. I might try that a little bit later. But for today's video, we're going to rock the triple rapier Catalina with an Argus. Got plenty of ammo, under 5K. We're going to be doing the Christmas hunt. Let's see if we can make it to wave 15 and get those 300 plus crackers. All right, guys, here we go. We're in the brawl. Now, you'll notice that every single one that I paired with is under 5K, guys. So there is some matchmaking here. If you do go sub 5K, it is going to try and matchmake you guys to under 5K power score. And notice how fast these bots will melt. And these are just basic rapier parts, basic blue weapons. The bots are absolutely getting shredded fast. And like I said in the intro of this video, I was using relic cannons, and it wasn't one-shotting the bots. I was doing 800 plus damage per shot with my typhoons. It was just scratching the bot. The 800 damage with typhoon was literally just scratching them. So there's definitely, I don't know exactly what the power score brackets are. I'll try to remember to pop it up on the screen here, but Ice Storm in our Discord shared some power score brackets that you guys can try to make it easy for you. And sub 5k was one of them. I think sub 7k was another one of them. So experiment. If you can get into a group of 4 people, I would highly recommend bringing someone with like incinerators if you don't have porcupines. I think porcupines is what the people that are high up are doing. They're using porcupines and stuff. But obviously not everyone has porcupines or has friends that have porcupines. So I think incinerators, or I have a trombone on one of my builds. One of my autocannon builds at like 7k. You can use a trombone on one of these helicopter builds just to provide that additional heat. Because as you know, depending on the grade of heat, you can do 100% more damage to heated targets. And look at these bots actually getting basically one-tapped by rapiers. We're at 10 stacks on the Catalina. Now they are going to get harder and harder, but this is how easy it is when you drop the sub 5k. Now what do we have here? We have scorpions now? Is that what it is? Is it scorpions? Yes. Alright, so we got to stay moving a little bit here with scorpions. They're going to be shooting at us. We need to hover above them. They can be deadly. Look, they shot off one of my guns. I could probably do better at like going low when I'm fighting these other scorpions, so the ones across the map don't get me. But I do tend to get beat up a little bit by these scorpion bots. Kaijus can be a little bit nasty sometimes too, but they're not as bad as the scorpions, I don't think, when you're flying this build. So just be mindful of the scorpions, especially. In a couple waves, you'll see these cannon bots that I love fighting. We're going to actually det now because we want our 3rd gun back. We lost the gun. We have time. Notice that you lose time every time you self-det, so it's important that you have time on the clock if you're going to do this. You don't want to det and only have a minute left, and you know what I mean? Especially with the Catalina, you got to kind of time your self-detonations, because later waves, you can't be on a later wave, like the beginning of a wave, hard wave, and have no stacks to your Catalina. You know? You can't do that, so I can see the appeal of using whirlwinds for this. I wish I had whirlwinds on my main account, actually. See, these kaijus are actually trying to shoot me, but they're having a little bit of trouble. The scorpions are a little bit more deadly. Now, once these guys lock on, it's pretty potent once they hit me. But I think they have a harder time shooting up here than scorpions. So, thankfully, I gotta be careful though, because they can still, if they hit me, man, it hurts. It hurts. We're just using the stabilizer button the best we can to hover right above them. Nice, nice. There you go. Next wave. This is my favorite wave, but also one of the worst. So the key here, if you're using this build, is to get into these cannon bots quick, man. You can basically one-tap them. See how fast they get destroyed. But also, they will annihilate you from across the map. Like, absolutely demolish you across the map if you don't get on them. And this is where that stabilization button is so helpful. Just hovering right above. Oh, there's one hit me. One hit me. Yeah, we got to be quick. We got to be quicker. So satisfying taking them out though. Like they absolutely, they pop so quick. It's great. Makes for good fireworks and CROSSOUT. Now bots like these is when I really like the trombone. So in like my 6K variant, I can have a trombone with therms, and I really like that build. But it does make the bots a little bit more spongy. So it's like, is it worth it at that point? Are the bots, you know, are they too spongy? Is the trombone void, you know? Hard to say. We're coming up on wave 6. Should be a little bit of a mix of things here. Starting to get a mix of kaijus, or no, scorpions and kaijus. Yeah, so I think we should take out the scorpions first. Prioritizing high profile targets that are going to take you out. is kind of important with this build. So, you know, if you have a choice between taking out scorpions and kaijus, you're going to want to take out scorpions first in this case. Once you learn the waves, you kind of know what bots to go for first, you know. That was a nice smooth round. Max time on the clock. Time is the most important thing in the later waves. It's the only thing that oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh god. We got to get these cannon bots out quickly. They will smash. They will smash. And they're just a lot of fun to take out. Look how fast they get annihilated though. Find more cannon bots. See, I'm ignoring the other ones, just going straight for cannons. Like, I'm the only chopper, I think, in this. So, like, knowing your strength and letting your teammates clean up your weaknesses. I'm really fast at destroying these guys. You easily take them out. Teammates can just focus on the little guys. Bam, done deal. There we go, another wave down. All right, wave 7. Here we go. We got, I think this is when the cyclone spiders come out. They're a little tanky. Yep, they're tanky. And again, this is a wave where I really like to have some type of fire. Incinerator, trombone, whatever. These cyclones are annoying. And they can also take out helicopters pretty well. So, for me, these are high-profile targets that I need to remove from the battlefield as quick as possible. Focus fire would be key here if you have a team of 4. Just focus fire to the same target. Get them out of here as quickly as you can. Focus fire, definitely in the later rounds, is critical. Absolutely crucial in the later rounds. If you're working with a team of 4, just ping a target. You know, drop a ping. Hey, I'm hitting this guy. Hit him with me. If you're not playing with a team, pay attention to pings. Look, that guy pinged that spider. I see a ping. Let's focus fire. There we go. Spider's dropping quick. Spider's done. So is our teammate. Boom. Get him out of there. Now, if you can't use the Catalina cabin, try the Bat cabin for autocannons. It adds explosion radius. You could use the new Volt cabin we received from that pack. That might be a good option. I think the Bat cabin would give you some type of benefit to autocannons, the explosion radius, and the increased ammunition if you don't have a Catalina. Alright, again, we have to focus on scorpions here because they're kind of annoying and they can take us out. So remember, take out the ones that can take you out first, and we can take out the other ones. Again, porcupines, incinerators will be great right here. See how they're just pulling up under the helicopters? If you have 4 helicopters in this match with someone has incinerators and you guys just kind of stay together, it could actually be pretty good. I have been playing mostly solo, so I can't really speak on like how incredible it could be with a team. The furthest I did make it was wave 18 yesterday with a team. Again, we're going to focus on cyclones here. I think we should focus on these spiders, take these out first. After all, they can take me out of the sky versus the boss can actually take me out. So if we actually remove these spiders from the equation first, then that'll leave us the opportunity to take out the boss quick and easy, you know? And our team is not focusing. So this is a problem. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Trying to help out where I can. But you get into trouble if you don't focus fire. You get into trouble because then you're not doing the damage you need to take these enemies out. I can't stay still too long. I'm trying to like stabilize and really ditch damage, but I can't stay still too long or the cyclones will shred me. There we go, another one out. And see, they're focused on the boss right now, and like it's great, but like just take out these damn spiders first, you know? Much quicker if everyone was taking out this spider. And I can't focus on the boss as a helicopter with these spiders chilling on the map. You know, I can't do it. They would shoot me out of the sky, and then I'd have to recharge my Catalina, which takes time. We don't have that. So now that all the spiders are gone, which went terribly wrong because our team is not focused, which is fine. We're playing with randoms. It happens. We can now focus on the boss and hope we can take him out before it's too late. With our whole team potentially focusing, of course, he's going to go underneath. That's lovely. Love that. think we should be able to do this. The next wave is actually pretty quick. Oh god. Oh god, I fell down. That's bad. There we go. So I need to quickly, if you're running the helicopter, go for cannons as fast as you can, dude. Yes, that cannon right there. That one that was about to end my life. I need to stay moving. I'm going to go for these cannons because I can take them out so damn fast. Hopefully adding time to the board, to the map. Time to the clock. Now, if the other dude would just focus on not the cannon, we'd be better off. I still have full stacks of my Catalina, so we should be able to catch up a little bit on time now. At least making it to wave 15. I need ammo. I'll drop for ammo after we clean up this mess. Don't debt yet. Oh, man. This is going to be close, guys. This is going to be pretty rough, actually. Now, these are the waves where, like, focus fire is pretty damn important. You need to be on it with the quickness and the focusing of the firing. I'm pretty confident we'll make it to wave 15 still. It's going to be really close here, but I think we'll still make it. I'm trying to destroy as fast as I can here. Oh, that was a little bit of lag. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alright, we're catching up on the clock. That's good. I wish we had more time because I really need to solve debt. But I don't have time to rebuild up the cat stacks. Oh, there we go. I'm forced to... Anyway. Alright. Game on. Game on. We got a minute and a half. Here we go. Picking up time. Picking up time. Where is that Cyclone bot? Oh, Argus. This is where the Argus is so handy. Alright, wave 13 is brutal. We actually might not beat wave 13 with these randoms this time around. But you can see where the Argus is so key here. Oh shit, there he is. Argus shoots down the trombones there. Yeah, we're not going to make it past wave 13 with this squad. But this build is how I do it. I need to not be that close. He's going to trombone me. Now, you can't just stay away from these guys and not have to deal with the trombones, realistically. But sometimes you're in a little bit close and you just need that. Or you want to save your teammates, right? The trombone really helps. There we have it. We made it to wave 13. Unfortunately, with this squad, we did not make it to wave 15, but this is the build I use, and it does give you an insane amount of crackers for pretty quick. If you can make it to wave 15, you will get the 299 crackers, which is awesome. I hope this build gives you some ideas of how you can grind Christmas crackers. It is a pretty quick grind if you're using these helicopters. That was 13 minutes for 226, not too bad. These other ones were terrible. I don't know what the heck happened there, but if you go down here, when we were rocking it last night, 14 minutes for 300 crackers, 16 minutes for 400. Pretty quick grind. Do like if this video helped you out with the Christmas grind. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the support of everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.